2017 has had a lot of really good movies, but also there's some great movies coming out. With the likes of War for the Planet of the Apes, It, Logan, and Spider-Man Homecoming, and also a lot more, there are a lot of other good movies coming out. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you my 5 most anticipated movies for the rest of 2017. Number 5, Justice League. In 2013, Zack Snyder created a cinematic DC universe, starting with Man of Steel, a movie I really liked. Later in the cinematic universe, we also had Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, which I did like, and Suicide Squad, which I thought it was pretty rough. Also earlier this year, we got Wonder Woman, which I thought brought Justice League to an all-new high in hype and excitement for Justice League, and I'm very excited to see where this team goes and how the team looks on the silver screen. I'm excited to see Joss Whedon's finalized project. Also, after Zack Snyder did step down for family issues, I'm excited to see how DC's take will be for this team-up movie. Number 4, The Disaster Artist. This movie stars James Franco as the legendary Tommy Wiseau and Dave Franco as his best friend Greg Sestero, and also Seth Rogen being the director for this envisioned movie that the characters are that Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero want to create, which is the iconic movie The Room. The Room is a movie so bad it's good, and I think James Franco absolutely nails Tommy Wiseau and his dream of Johnny, and this movie just... every time I saw the trailer, when I saw the new trailer earlier this week, I was in tears. And even the original I Did Not teaser had me absolutely laughing. I cannot wait for The Disaster Artist, and I think it is perfectly casted. Number 3, Blade Runner 2049. This movie, I can't believe actually is happening. With a lot of soft reboots that happened over the past couple years, such as Star Wars Episode 7, where it kind of took approach to a Episode 4 New Hope kind of feel, and also Jurassic World, where, yes, it's a new movie, but we're taking the original concept and basically just gonna kind of use that in this as the base of the plot. And not that it hurts or that it works, but I thought they were both pretty good. And with this movie, you're kind of getting a sequel. I don't know if it's going to be a soft reboot. I'm not sure. But we're getting a new Blade Runner. And this movie stars Ryan Gosling as Officer K. And then Officer K is trying to hunt down Harrison Ford, reprising his role as Officer Deckard. And I cannot wait to see where this movie goes. I know the original Blade Runner has so many different endings, and you don't know what's going on. Is he a replicant? Is he not? I'm not sure. I think he is. So we'll probably figure that out in Blade Runner 2049. I think this movie looks absolutely stunning. I just love the way the futuristic LA looks. I think it is awesome, and I cannot wait to see this movie. Number 2, The Shape of Water. This movie, I honestly had no idea was even being created. When I went to go see War for the Planet of the Apes, I was treated to a trailer for The Shape of Water, and it absolutely blew me away. Not that Planet of the Apes was amazing, probably my favorite movie this year so far. But I couldn't forget that when I walked out of the theater, that I just saw a new Guillermo del Toro movie. Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite directors because what he does in movies is he takes these creatures and otherworldly beings that are so not, they are not friendly looking. These things looks weird. He'll use ghosts, he'll use these big fawn, demon, pink eye man things, and they serve a purpose almost act more human than the actual human characters. Guillermo del Toro uses these characters as plot points and really shows and projects a new spin on movies. Not that all of his movies are great, but a lot of them I have to honestly appreciate, and I think they're absolutely fantastic. So with The Shape of Water, it stars Sally Hawkins as a mute facility worker, and this facility is harboring some secrets. And Michael Shannon, I believe, is the antagonist in this, and he is the overseer of this facility. And in this facility, they are harboring a creature, like a creature of the Black Lagoon kind of creature. And I believe Sally Hawkins' character ends up falling in love with this creature, and it seems really beautiful for what it is, and I cannot wait to see this movie. Even with the latest trailer released, I believe yesterday, I was absolutely, honestly, it's hard to make this number 2 because number 1's so big to me, but this is definitely a movie that I cannot wait for, and I think it looks absolutely terrific. Number 1. Feel like there's no surprise here for people who know me, and that is Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Of course, Star Wars. Star Wars is huge for me. I absolutely love Star Wars. The original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, the new trilogy. I like them all. Definitely Episode 2 was horrible, but but I absolutely love Star Wars. Star Wars, there's so much good lore and there's so much stuff you can look forward to. And when they started with that soft reboot with Episode 7, The Force Awakens, they kind of give you a similar taste of Star Wars, but also they're giving you new content, and I feel like Episode 8 is going to be that movie that really mends everything together. I'm hoping we see some really cool prequel connections, and I'm hoping we see some awesome cameos that I've been hoping for, and I think a lot of my friends that I've been talking to have been hoping for, and I can't wait for Star Wars Episode 8. Supreme Leader Snoke seems like a really sketchy dude, and he was one of the most interesting parts out of Episode 7 because there's so much surrounding him and he's so different and he's new and you're curious who he really is, and I can't wait to see what's going on in Episode 8. Also, we're getting more of Luke now, and I hope we see a dark approach to Luke and also Kylo's backstory and how they intertwine, and maybe we'll even figure out who Rey's parents are. There's a bunch of questions for Episode 8, and I really hope Episode 8 just soars, and I hope it's not a soft reboot of The Empire Strikes Back, because that would really be a bummer if all these 3 next movies are kind of the original trilogy, just modified. But that being said, Star Wars is my most anticipated movie this year. I cannot wait. Like I said, these 5 movies are just, so good. Let me know what your top 5 movies are, and if you really enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more upcoming content.